and welcome. In this video I will show you how to create this exact 3D snake design. I am Radina Ignatova, a professional nail expert and educator at Artistic Touch Nail Training Academy. I have nail extensions on already in a stiletto shape, and these are the colors, the gel colors that I will be using, that I'm showing you just now. The stiletto polygel extensions, I have another video just specifically how I made them. You can go and watch that if it's on your interest, but I think the stiletto shape is going to work perfect with this specific design. So I am applying the artistic gel polish, which is in a metallic silvery shade, and we're going to alternate between the few colors. We are going to see how to apply a snake skin foil as well, and you can see how the artistic color has changed after polymerization. I am getting it very close to the cuticle area and slightly underneath, and I have applied my I have done my cuticles with a Russian manicure technique, so where you can slightly push the gel polish underneath. It lasts you longer, and after four weeks or over, you're going to have less regrowth as well. I am applying this purpley shade that would go under my foil. So we're going to put the snake onto the black. The silver is going to be just plain, and onto my middle finger and onto my thumb we are going to apply snake skin foil as well. I am going to repeat this in 2 coats. Now I'm speeding this footage, but you have some timestamps on your description and onto your screen as well. You can speed up to different parts that are in your interest. So here I'm starting to create the snake, and I am using a little bit of mirror gel, like a silver mirror gel, and then I'm using the same silver, the one that we painted onto the nails, the artistic color. So now I am just painting the snakes into the 3D mold, and I am flash curing, but this is not going to be the full polymerization process. Every part I am going to do a full cure just to make sure that everything is nicely dried, and I am slightly rubbing the color into the mold when I am painting it on. And you're going to see me, it's impossible because it's such a small intricate design. You're going to see me wiping any excess and later on cutting as well. I am flash curing in between because sometimes the gel polish does not want to stay in place, and it shrinks and it pulls from the sides. It doesn't stay in place. That's why I'm flash curing in between and doing full polymerizations later on, which you don't see onto your screens. Here you see me wiping any excess, which is quite normal with intricate nail form like this. And I'm just going to do 2 different snakes for each black finger, so 2 different snakes on both of my hands. I am doing just the same painting process that I just explained to the every part of the snake that I'm going to use. Now we have builder gel. I'm picking up a little bit of builder gel, and this is what I'm going to fill the rest of the nail form, the snakes, with. It's just a clear builder gel. You can use hard gel or any other hard product. You do not want to use soft products for this part. I am just filling it in, and later on I am going to wipe any excess with just a lint-free pad. And I'm going to repeat the same thing I'm also mixing little bit of the silver gel polish with my builder gel. And when you're using this technique the way that I am showing you, it is very important if you paint on the color first. You cannot flip the form onto the nail, because if you polymerize the gel polish and then you put product into, like I'm doing just now, into the form, this product underneath, in this case my builder gel, it's not going to polymerize in full. So it is important for safety reasons and to prevent allergies, if you're doing it my way, to do it the exact same order that I'm showing you, because now we do not have, if that makes sense, we do not have a nail that we transfer the builder gel onto, and we can do a full polymerization, because our lamp is going to cure the product from the top. So everything that we put on just now is going to be safely cured. There is another way. You can just put your hard product into the molds and then paint at the top, but I chose to do it this way this time, just to see how it's going to work. And I because of the snake has very intricate and small detailed skin, I chose to do it this method, because if you were to paint it at the top, you can lose a little bit of that effect. So now we have obviously excess, because it's a little bit hard, almost impossible to get the builder gel properly. So I'm just trimming any excess of the snakes that went out of the duo form, because it is very small, it's very intricate. So I am just trimming off the excess with very sharp cuticle scissor, and I'm just going to do the same thing onto all of the pieces, and later on any small bits, don't worry about them, just very small bits we're going to cover with top coat. So don't really try to go, you can see that I'm going close, but it's not a bother. If you're going to use just a very small bits, we can cover them up with top coat, so that's not a very big deal. So I'm just trimming any excess with my cuticle scissors. And in this part, it is very good to use gloves, because this product, our snakes has inhibition layer, they're not sealed with anything, so use gloves for this process. You do not want it onto your skin, and important to clean your scissors as well with IPA or any other cleansing solution. So now I am applying a foil gel onto the nails that we are going to paint. We're going to apply the foil onto. And I didn't like how this purpley artistic gel color went on after the polymerization. It changed and I did not like that. So now I am just pressing the foil, and then when I feel that it's ready, I am just pulling it off just like you would with a wax. It always reminds me of a wax, and any parts that you cannot get, and which is quite normal, I am just going to use the clean side and just press it on like this. I'm just applying it like you would normally wax any excess if we use the our waxers. Yeah, I always very much think of this process like waxing. And now we are applying a non-wipe top coat. It's just a shiny one, and later on we're going to use a matte one onto our snake fingers, but later on into the video. So I'm just going to apply it very well and near to the skin as possible. So now here I am just looking how those snakes are going to sit. And now I'm using a small detailed brush and top coat actually on my palette, and we're going to flash cure these. We're going to use the top coat as a glue almost. We are going to flash cure these and onto the nail how I want them. Here in this part is also good to have gloves as well, because we are touching unpolymerized product, and it has a very close contact with our skin. And anything that I see that does not had enough product, I'm going back with pieces, a little bit of top coat under, just pushing it underneath of the snake, and then I am flash curing while I am pressing at the top of it. So just the body, the second part of our snake, and you can see how I am pressing on top while I am flash curing. We're going to do a whole polymerization later on. Here in this hand, because the nail is not very long, I decided not to use the tail of the snake for this specific finger. I mean, the nails are long, but you would need slightly longer length for this specific look. I was trying different positions and I gave up on the end because I thought that was making my nails looking quite short, and I was just not sitting how I wanted, so I moved on to the second finger. So I'm just going to repeat the whole process onto the snake, onto the second finger. I am using my top coat, then I'm flash curing while I am pressing onto the pieces of the snake. This one worked slightly better because it's positioned slightly different. You saw that there were two different positions of the snakes, and I was able to get the third piece, the tail of the snake, onto the nail as well. I made a slight mistake with the first snake because I didn't position it exactly how it was onto the mold, and maybe this is where that problem came out after. So it's a good idea to keep your mold so you can see how it was positioned at the first place. So here I am just applying the small part, which is the tail of the snake. It was very tricky because it's so tiny. It was hard, so I ended up doing it so I flash cured one side and then to the other. This is how I managed to get it to sit, and I applied a little bit. You can see me now. I am applying just a little bit more product onto the end, just a little bit of color so we don't have any gaps later. Now this is our glossy top coat. We are going to seal only the snake, and in this part you can put a little bit of the gloss onto the base of the snake, and is going to smooth any small bits that we mentioned earlier. I am just using my detailed brush to paint on only on top of the snake, and it is flash cured, it's polymerized in full, and now I am using my matte top coat with my detail brush only to apply the matte onto the black. In this case we are not messing up with the snake, so I'm doing it part by part because I do not want it to move. If you have any recommendations for good matte top coat, please let me know in the comments below, because I've been struggling to find one in a couple of years. This one, it came up quite chalky. I did not and really liked it. It was my first time trying new top coat, so I am on the hunt of finding a new good matte top coat that lasts, because I had really bad formulations that were peeling off and chipping, and the nails were looking horrible after a couple of days. So this one did last, but it was too chalky. So next I am painting on the eyes of the snake. This is a very fine detail brush, and I'm using like a tealy color, which you can see onto the foil. It's just small dots painted onto the snake. So now we are wiping all of the nails, removing that tacky inhibition layer, and there you have it, beautiful snakes 3D design onto stiletto nails. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps. I am Radina Ignatova, a professional nail expert and educator at Artistic Touch Nail Training Academy and founder of the nailwiki.com, where you can get free nail education. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys with another one.